brushing my teeth, right? In the mirror, in the bathroom mirror, and I just see something drift right by me. And I'm like, oh, what the? It's my little dog. It's my tiny little dog that lives in my house. You know what I mean? I know he's there, but he just scared the out of me.
Welcome back to this spooky episode of Careful Boys. We're going to talk about some scary movies we've seen. Oh! What are some of the scariest things you've seen in a movie that you never could get out of your head?
This is so evil.
I remember when I saw the first Paranormal Activity, I was in high school, and I went to go see that. I didn't know what the movie was, and I just was like, oh, cool. I like ghost hunting shows. So I thought that was even the same thing. But the end reveal of how it all played out scared the fucking bejesus out of me, bro.
How does that first one...
You mean the Mexican one?
No, the very first one.
That one's dope.
The very, very first Paranormal Activity, and it was like...
How does the first one end again?
Is it okay if I spoil it?
Yeah.
The movie's like 25 years old, is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay. The spoiler, they think someone's haunting the house, right? They have video, they have a camera set up.
I remember that.
And it's all the creepy she does, and it builds.
This.
Yeah, and then the final ending is he's sleeping in bed, and she wakes up and is standing over him for like all night, and they fast forward it, and she's like going forward and back, and then I actually don't even remember how I think I blocked that out of my memory.
Someone grabs the leg of the...
He pulls him out, and then like the big jump scare is like she jumps at the camera as a ghost or something, like breaks down the camera. But the whole thing is that she kills her husband, and the whole time like the ghost possessed her, and it was like that was the reveal.
That scene where she's standing over him and it's fast forwarding, and for like so long she's just like looking at him sleeping.
And I remember it was like you hear the footsteps. You hear the footsteps.
She's really scared, by the way.
Up the stairs, and it's a slow build, and then the jump scare happens. And I remember feeling like I went to go see a movie with a friend. I remember getting up like when the stairs were coming up, and I knew it was gonna. And I was like, I was trying to get the fuck up. They pulled me back down, and then the big reveal happens, and I was like, ah! I remember everyone.
That part is scary.
And I don't like scary movies at all.
Did you get a camera to watch your bed afterwards, or are you like, I don't want to know if this is happening?
No, so sure enough, later that night, I'm brushing my teeth right in the mirror, in the bathroom mirror, and I just see something drift right by me, and I'm like, oh, what the fuck? It's my little dog. It's my tiny little dog that lives in my house. You know what I mean? I know he's there, but he just scared the fuck out of me. I remember freaking the fuck. I remember being so scared. I was like, I gotta pull it together, man. I gotta pull it together. But that movie fucked me up. I remember for a while.
I wonder if okay, so it doesn't have to just be scary films. It could be like a normal movie that traumatized you because of the image.
The scariest movie I ever watched, or at least the way I received it, was The Exorcist in high school.
Exorcist is.
And I don't think I've ever watched scary movies like that before. I remember watching at my friend's house, and then I remember driving home in my '95 Civic, and I remember going just like, oh my god! I'm looking at the rear
Look at the back seat.
Oh my god! And it was just like, and like I think even like laying in bed as I got home, I would just see flashes of like that fucking girl's face, and it would like haunt me for like weeks.
Yeah.
See, this is why I don't understand watching scary movies. Why would you want that?
So after that, then you kind of get a thrill from it, because then it's like, I feel like then it's like roller coasters.
Yes.
Where it's like, oh, that was fun.
No.
Once you do it enough.
I have a good one that's gonna really scare you all, actually.
Really?
I watched this actually like just a few months ago, and it might have been the scariest little short movie I've watched.
It's a short film?
It's a short, scary movie, yeah.
So
it's a girl, she's driving home from her job or whatever, and it's like midnight, really dark outside. And she looks at her phone, and she has one of those things that says there's an air tag that's going along with her. She's like, that's weird, I don't have an air tag. So she like parks her car or whatever, and is like very slowly looking around for the air tag, and it's just like really slow. You're like, hurry up, bitch, find your fucking air tag and get out of there. She finds it, and she takes it off or whatever. And then she drives home not knowing that the person put 2 air tags on her car. And so
This guy's rich, huh?
So she gets to her home thinking that she like lost the guy, and then looks at her phone and there's another air tag like thing on her phone, and she's like, holy fuck, now he knows where I live type situation. And that's all I'm gonna say.
That sounds good.
Home invasion movies I don't like, dude.
Yeah.
It's too real.
Like
Too real.
What's that one home invasion one where the people had like bags on, like burlap sacks on their heads?
Yeah.
That was really scary.
Apparently it's like based on a true story.
Yeah, it was really scary because
course.
it's very it's very regular.
Yeah.
Right?
And like, couple goes to the woods, creepy people go in, torture them all night. And
Why are you
then
going
they
to the
die.
woods?
Yeah, so in scary movies, the more regular, the scarier it is.
for real.
Yeah, because I was expecting like something something weird to happen, but it's so run of the mill. Like it's a regular one.
But then again, it's like, okay, this is
They just tie him up and fuck him up the whole time.
Oh, no.
Yeah, that's it. That's like,
And then it just tells you like, here's the real people. They've never been caught. Oh, thanks. Great. Great. Thank you.
they're like, yeah, this is why people have guns in their
And it
homes.
was like a family of 3, like these crazy, like a crazy family or some shit, like a mom, dad, and
Some
kid.
Appalachians. Appalachian people.
Gio doesn't
happens a
even
lot.
like dark tone movies. Which
Like Batman Returns.
like Sicario.
Really?
Yeah. It's
Sicario's hard, bro.
That is a pretty hard.
Sicario's fucking hard.
With the freaking house.
Oh, that movie's so good, bro.
Oh, dude,
That movie's so sick. Have you seen Sicario?
so good.
No.
Oh, you gotta
So
watch it. Go home
fucking
tonight,
good.
watch it with your son and your husband.
And both of them are good. The first and
Both
second one.
so good.
It's
Wait, is it a
gritty. It's
scary
gritty.
movie?
but
My
it's
wife's
not
favorite
scary.
movie.
Okay.
It's her favorite.
It's her favorite movie?
It's her absolute favorite movie.
It's a great.
Whenever we're feeling down, she's like throwing Sicario.
Your wife.
It brings her spirits up.
You have a good wife, dude. My wife sucks.
Nah, dude, she'll get her into
8 years ago, 9 years ago, Sicario.
But it's a fucking dope movie. But like
the
just
underworld, the cartel.
the tone and how I think how real
Yeah.
the struggle.
It's so
it
balanced.
is.
It's like the way they tell the story is
That's
so good.
For her, I think it's too like it's too real and too dark and too scary.
Because you know that's how it really goes down, probably.
Yeah.
And it's Guillermo del Toro.
He's so good.
Am I saying the right name?
Benicio. del Toro.
Benicio.
Benicio del Toro.
One of Del Toros.
Spicy Brad Pitt. Yeah.
Spicy Brad Pitt.
That's what they say.
Have you guys seen Wrong Turns? Have you heard of that one?
Oh.
That one scared me a lot growing up in Missouri because it's about like driving down these like woods or roads in like the middle of the woods, and then there's these like barbed wire traps to cause your car tires to pop, and
Oh, I love that.
your cars are like stranded, and then while you're trying to like go find help, there's these inbred cannibals that live in the woods that come and
Nice.
they harvest you pretty much.
Not just cannibals, inbred ones.
Yeah. So you know they're even worse.
I'll eat you.
Yeah. They're running into walls wherever they go. Their eyes are like this.
They look very inbred. They look very scary.
Oh yeah, dude. Kidnapping movies are pretty scary.
I remember The Shining was very pivotal in my childhood growing up.
Yeah.
Just anytime you're in a hotel hallway, you just like as a kid, you're just like, oh.
Shining is really also scary because the leading woman in that, it looks legitimately terrifying.
Bro, when a homie cuts through the wall and then her face is like, ah, like that is like burned into my memory. Yo.
It's really like she's actually not acting.
Yeah. Oh my god.
And didn't she say that she got all fucked up from doing that
I
movie?
think everyone did because that place is really haunted.
Oh, great.
No.
It's like the Stanley Hotel or something like
I've
that.
been
It's
there.
like Matt.
Colorado.
Really?
Colorado, right?
Did you feel any? You have any stories?
No, 'cause I don't think I watched the movie.
How many people need to die in an area for it to become haunted?
I love that
least
scene
one.
in
Yeah, I think it just takes one.
that scene in Shining when he thinks it's like a hot babe in the
yeah.
tub, and then he looks at her in the mirror from behind, and she's like a corpse.
Bro. Or the twins?
Dude,
On the tricycles? That's burned into my memory, bro.
gotta
When
watch
he's
it.
cutting corners and shit, you're like, ugh.
You know what what I realized my weakness is in scary movies, and it's just very specific.
Little children?
Nah, it's this one. They do it a lot in scary movies all the time. But the first time I saw it was either in House on Haunted Hill or The Haunting. I can't remember which one. But it's when you see this. It's a dark hallway, and you just see someone staring at you from the other side like that.
Ooh.
And then,
chills.
and
I
then
have
the fucking-
hallways at my house.
And then the person over there goes,
Cameras in there.
hello? And right when they say that, it goes, dude, every time they do that, a single tear.
Yeah. My
Hate
body
that.
doesn't feel good.
That fucking fast forward walk.
Yeah.
Oh god, we're like you don't want it to come to you, but it's already going.
So I gotta train your footwork. You gotta run.
I
You
gotta
gotta
train.
train your
I gotta
sprints.
go
You
to
know.
the gym.
You just gotta just take off.
I gotta kick the screen down at the AMC.
Punch that ghost in the face.
Do you have like an exit plan for if something like crazy like that happened to you at home? Like, do you know where you would go or what?
Not if it's a spirit.
Like a fucking spirit in the hallway.
My wife has holy water somewhere in the house. Yeah.
I would gladly have a home invader than a freaking spirit.
This is why I try to keep a relationship with God.
You start praying immediately. Yeah. That's what you start doing.
I'd probably just start jacking it. I'm like, you come any closer, I'm gonna shoot.
Like, oh man, you're crazy. Hey, whoa. Fight fire with fire.
No, I was gonna say, did you ever watch The Orphanage?
Bro, The Orphanage.
Spanish.
That's Guillermo del Toro.
Oh,
I think we watched it.
That one's scary.
That was super scary.
That one's-
It's louder.
And there's fucking kids and shit.
Yeah.
Scary.
Because it's an orphanage. It's haunted. I actually don't remember that movie that well.
Children of the Corn really scared me when I was a
yeah.
kid.
That reminds me of the thing in Signs where the alien walks past and we were watching.
Why was that so scary as a kid?
I don't know, but-
That shit looks silly now.
But that was like iconic as
Because it was the reveal. The reveal is what was scary.
I don't watch these things.
Kevin Costner? No. there's a moment in Signs where there's like it's the screaming in the video. That's why I remember. They're like showing like some kind of a town and it's like an alley, and then you hear a bunch of kids screaming, and then you see the image of the alien walk by.
So creepy.
Oh, dude! But it looks so funny today. It looks like a PC game.
me and my friends were like looking up scenes of that on YouTube and trying to find like other angles and stuff.
Yeah. Blair Witch scared the shit out of me
Blair Witch, yeah.
because I was young enough to think it was real.
Because
I was like, they found this footage.
That was for sure me too, yeah.
That's I saw that in the theater at Universal City Walk. I told you the story before, but I was at Universal City Walk with my friend. We were watching Blair Witch. We were at the balcony level, and then some guy was like talking really loud because Blair Witch is silent. 90% of the movie's like nothing's happening. Some guy was talking too loud, and then a guy at the bottom was like, "Hey, shut up!" And then the guy at the top goes, "Why don't you come up here and make me?" And then you hear the guy down there go, "Ah."
Perfect response.
And then everyone in the theater started dying laughing. It was so far. It's like so far. Like he's like, "Ah." But I thought that was real found footage. I really believed it. And I watched it, like, imagine watching this thing from beginning to end thinking that they really found this video in the woods.
So scary.
That was the marketing. Like they were trying to make it seem that way.
Yeah, that's maximum enjoyment. You think it's real?
I remember watching, not all of it, because my family would watch it. They'd watch Psycho. And that gave me a complex about showering, 100%.
Someone just stabbing you from behind the curtain.
Yeah, dude, like that will always, I'm always like checking outside.
Same thing happened to me when I was watching one of the Freddy Krueger ones, like one of the Nightmare.
Couldn't sleep, huh?
I was watching with my dad, and I was a kid, and there's a scene in one of them where like some guy's taking a shower and his eyes are whatever, and then like Freddy Krueger appears in front of him or something and like pokes his eyes, and then just like jabs his eyes out, and then I looked at my dad and he goes, "That's what would happen. There's a lot of blood vessels in the
That's actually pretty realistic. You're looking for comfort, and he's like, "Yep."
So much blood in the shower in that scene. And I was like, and he's like, "Yeah." His fucking medical opinion.
There's a lot of blood vessels.
A lot of blood vessels in the eyes, yeah. That would happen. That's how it goes.
That's how it goes. That's how the cookie crumbles, right?
Even phased at all. He like wasn't even scared.
That's so funny.
That disturbed me then that's how I got scared of the shower.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, the second I closed my eyes, so I was like shampoo with my eyes open. Because I'm like, as soon as you close it, you know like how Freddy Krueger comes to you when you close your eyes or when you sleep?
Yeah.
Shit, yeah.
That's how he gets you. So terrifying.
I hate that scene where they're like taking a bubble bath and like the claws come out from the bubble.
Oh yeah.
An iconic shot, but like I don't know how you even do that necessarily, like how you get someone down.
It's just on her knee. She's just like, put the glove on her knee. Yeah.
If you're alone and a hand comes out in a bubble bath, I look around and I put it right here.
It's got razors all over it. Even better.
Do they make scary movies that have like the same impact as those old ones?
I don't know.
Probably not. They're probably running out of ideas.
I even wonder if kids are like that scared of them nowadays. Like, what do you have to do to fool a kid to like with imagery? Do you have to be like expert CGI or?
Because they're so smart, or they're so used to all kinds of crazy content.
Yeah, or maybe they're just so used to like graphics. You know, like how we grew up on practical.
Yeah.
And then once graphics came to mix, it was like the uncanny valley would switch in your mind, and you're like, is it real? Is it not?
Can't tell the difference.
Now that you say this, I feel like horror hasn't been big recently, which makes me think that we're about to go back into it again.
Well, I just feel like all movies have been just kind of shitty. Anyway.
Yeah. Maybe because when real life gets scary, people don't like horror movies
all
because
about the
it's
shows
like
now.
redundant.
There's a niche though, because Hannah and one of her closest friends, they were just working on horror productions. Like they found a niche doing special effects makeup for horror and wardrobe for horror. So they became like the go-to for like these, lower budget horror stuff.
Yeah.
And oftentimes when I watch horror, I'm too like, it's hard for me to get too sucked in because I'm thinking about the camera, the DP, someone's like doing action.
You
and
see the
then, like,
production, huh?
yeah, and then like someone's like being scary, and that image is too funny to me. But then like when it's really good, I'm in it, right? But then Hannah told me something recently that made me even more freaked out, because a lot of the times these motherfuckers will film at known haunted locations to really, or abandoned places that look fucked up and all these things, and they would experience freaky shit while they're filming. So I was like, a lot of the times, and then you hear this too, like remember how when they filmed that old school one where the girl got
Exorcist.
Oh.
Yeah, there was like crazy shit that happened on set.
shit happened to the cast, like
People died.
No.
Yeah.
People died on set.
There's a lot of crazy stories that happened from the set of The Exorcist.
and so when Hannah,
And a lot of horror movies like Amityville too, right?
there's so many.
There's like all these weird occurrences from like the crew and the cast.
Because they would seek out these type of locations like old castles, old whatever, and then you're filming at like 3 a.m. sometimes because you just have to get the dark.
It's the ghostly hours, yo.
Yeah. And then so she would experience that with their buddy. Like there'll be times where like they'll be on set, they'll be at this like 3rd floor having to get something. There's no one in that hall, and then like her friend would hear her name, and then they're like, that person wasn't even there, and then people will start getting haunted. And then so like she said that there was one that was so bad where they had on set, there was like a Muslim guy, a Christian guy, and like maybe like a Buddhist, and every morning they got together and they literally prayed simultaneously, and we're like, we're gonna cover all of our
That's tight. That's tight.
and then they say, we're gonna do this production, but please protect us.
Where's the SDAs at though? I know, right? Couldn't get no rep. That's crazy. But like if you look up like pictures from set from like Exorcist, sometimes you'll see like weird figures in the back, and people will like zoom. It's actually pretty crazy.
I don't believe him.
Check it out. Pull it up.
No, like people made
It almost
them.
seems like they staged it as like another marketing layer on top.
But it's
Not
good
to be
marketing.
like that guy, but
How the world is like flat.
Did any of you guys
Yes,
watch
yes.
the original It?
Yeah. Love John Ritter.
Fucked me up. Yeah, I love John Ritter too. But he wasn't funny in it.
No, I was like, where?
Yeah, the old school one.
Not the Ninja Turtle one.
the
Right?
fucking where the girl's at the sink and then a balloon starts coming out of the
Yeah,
drain and then
I like that.
it pops and it's all blood.
Yeah.
That
Oh
was
my.
crazy.
I didn't like that.
I remember
That
watching
scared the shit
Chucky as a kid.
out of me. Chucky scared the shit out
That
of
shit
me.
scared the fuck out of me.
That scared me too because I had the real doll.
Oh.
remember.
My mom would weaponize dolls in my house.
It was
because she
based
knew I
off the
scared.
My Buddy doll,
Oh yeah, fuck that.
and I had the real My Buddy doll. It's still at my.
did y'all think it was fucked up that Rugrats had a kid named Chucky that looked like the Chucky doll?
They knew what they were doing.
Oh, it was cuter than that. Come on.
Trying to rebrand them.
Don't ruin Rugrats for me.
I didn't think that he was a killer. I hope not.
Really? It
anyways.
was made from My Buddy? I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's
My
like it's
Buddy.
It's like a demonic parody of My Buddy. Yeah, exactly.
You had one?
I still have it. If you walk in my parents' house, it's
cool.
the first thing on the right. I always tell my friends that we try to throw it out, it keeps coming back.
Have you seen Chucky as
My
an
mom's
adult?
just a hoarder. What?
Have you seen Chucky as an adult?
No, is it good?
And then you're like, yeah, because you realize like, okay, this is not even that bad at all. And then on top of that, he's kind of funny. He's like, get over here, little bitch, and he's like trying to snap it. He's just like hella crude, and you're like, whoa, this is crazy. Yeah.
Bride of Chucky? Where it's like the
No.
girl, it's a girl one?
No.
Two of them?
I couldn't get
What's
into
a
all
scary
of them.
movie that's
I can't even look at pictures of Exorcist, dude.
right?
Look
It's
up the
scary as
pictures on set.
fuck.
It's crazy.
I am there. Everything's scary that's coming up. I don't want to look at
It's
it.
really scary.
One of the scariest visuals I can think of is that one nun from the.
The movie The Nun?
From Sister Act 2?
She's in like 4 of them. What's the series?
Oh my god.
That's your favorite image. forever.
Oh,
You're
yeah.
doing this,
That's
by the way.
fucking crazy.
You're doing what she's doing.
No, I don't watch these.
From The Conjuring.
Conjuring.
That's probably one of the more modern day scary ones.
That's Conjuring scary, bro.
Honestly, for a while, the movie Birds used to scare the fuck out of me.
Birds?
Why are you watching all these Hitchcock
Like Alfred
films?
Hitchcock?
I'm telling you, my sisters and my dad would watch all this shit, and I'd be like, oh my god, they're getting killed by birds. I was like, that's nothing I have to worry about. I was freaking out. So I'd see like a flock of birds, and I'd be like, ah, fuck.
You know what's a great Hitchcock film that is scary but doesn't explicitly tell you anything or show you anything is Rear Window.
Is that the glass? He's in the one with the.
He broke his leg so he can only sit by his window.
sick.
So all he does is watch his apartment courtyard and just look at, and he thinks he sees this whole like narrative, but you don't know if he's just making it up because he's paranoid.
Yeah.
But then it actually turns out that it really was. He was
Really
right.
good.
Yeah, it's
So
fucked
good.
up. He like, I guess there was like a murder that happened, and they tried to bury part of the body in the garden, and then the guy was taking the body parts away in pieces in suitcases to like dispose of it, and nobody knows anything. But because he just sits in that one spot, he's noticing the whole thing go down over a period of like several days, and then eventually the guy sees that he's looking at him. And it gets fucking. He can't go nowhere because he's like stuck in his chair.
So good. It's like they did a remake with it with Shia LaBeouf.
They did?
Yeah, they did like a spin-off. And he's like a suburban kid. Holes. Nah, I forgot what it's called. It's called like Paranoia or something, but it was good because it was like it's like a teen version, and they did it in like the 2000s. It was really good.
Oh wow.
Don't watch it.
Don't watch it. Okay.